Welcome to Thought Leader Thursday. This is where we come together to break outdated business practices and to start thinking differently about how we salon. Let's transform salon business one mindset shift at a time. Join me every single Thursday to chat about small shifts you can make to transform your business by changing your mindset and by thinking differently. Thought Leader Thursday is an exclusive podcast for our GHT email list subscribers. So if you know somebody who would greatly benefit from all of the beautiful things we talk about every single Thursday, go ahead and share our link to join our email subscription list with one of your favorite like-minded business owners so they too can also benefit from the amazing business tips we give every single Thursday. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to this week's business session for Thought Leader Thursday. And today's session is all about 3 tips for business growth. So most people think that there is some complicated formula when it comes to creating success inside of your business. And the truth is, it's really simple, consistent things wrapped up all together. So today I'm going to go over 3 simple key tips to start doing and implementing inside of your business to start creating success. So my first tip is to start creating consistency. It literally is the critical driver for success inside of your business. Being consistent means that you are dedicating yourself to your goals. You're staying focused on the things and the activities to actually achieve the goals. So there isn't some like magic formula that will help you jump from point A to point B. It really is all of the little teeny tiny consistent things that you do on a daily basis that lead to a successful outcome. It's doing all of the unsexy things that you don't feel like doing, that essentially you're trying to talk yourself out of every single day, that end up leading to a bigger success. So when it comes to creating actual consistency inside of your business, it really does take discipline because every single day we can feel unmotivated. It happens to the best of us. I would say more times in my life and in my career, I've felt unmotivated than I have motivated. So it really has been discipline and understanding that it is little consistent baby steps that create an amazing big outcome. So it is your responsibility to start creating consistency. And I don't want you to tackle all of the big things and try to overwhelm yourself and overdo it. Consistency starts with the little things. So one of my favorite books is Atomic Habits, and I love this book. If you have not read it yet, you definitely should download it on Audible. It's a very easy read. But one of my favorite things about this book is he shares a story about a gentleman who wanted to start being consistent and going to the gym. And for the first, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, he didn't even go inside of the gym. He just drove to the parking lot and he actually physically went to the gym, but then he didn't go inside. Then he went to the gym and he only worked out for 15 minutes. Until he created these amazing habits in his life so that he can actually start doing things and going to the gym on a consistent basis. So he built himself up to the bigger picture. So we need to do this inside of our business, especially when it comes to our social media, especially when it comes to our marketing, when it comes to building our technical skill. It really is starting off with the little things and building ourselves up to the bigger things. If you're struggling with social media, post one 15-second story every day. It's not that hard. It's just being consistent. So here are some other tips that I want to share in order to start improving your consistency. 1, pre-plan and automate everything you can inside of your business. So social media, direct messages, your text messages, emails, DM responses, Any of those things can be automated, which will take some of the pressure off. So instead of doing those things daily, you can literally set maybe like 1 or 2 hours aside every single week on a Monday. Set everything up for yourself so it goes out automatically all week long, and it simplifies the process to create consistency inside of your business. 2, set a timer. I set a timer on my phone all of the time for things to remind myself of the things that I need to do in order to stay on track. So if that's going to the gym, if it's making a post on social media, if it is practicing something with your technical skill, if it is showing up for, a class or like an event that you want to go to that's, free on Zoom, whatever. Set a timer so you can remind yourself. Set a daily timer so you can get those little reminders to definitely keep you motivated and to just keep you on track to staying consistent. And last but not least, my last tip for consistency is working on your mindset. So working on your mindset is so important because we have that little voice inside of our head telling us not to do things every single day. It's not necessary, or it can wait. And in reality, that is what is holding us back. So we have to push through that little voice that's telling us to hold off. And instead of listening to it and scrolling on social media with no intention, actually squashing the voice and not listening to it and reminding ourselves that these are the things that are going to push us into our next level. So, my next tip for some business growth, and this one is my favorite, is having a strong brand. Having a strong brand and a well-known brand enhances your credibility with customers. It also enhances your credibility with your specialty, and it definitely is more enticing to potential clients. So as you build your trust and credibility on social media with a strong brand, you are also bringing more recognition to what you do inside of your business. Creating a brand is something that builds trust. It builds loyalty. It is something that is needed. Even in this day and age, there was a poll done that millennials expect even individual people to have their own personal brand. So a brand is a must, and a strong brand is a must. So there's a couple things. You can either choose to be intentional with your brand, and that is you putting everything together, having a strategy, thinking about the feeling you want to create for your guests and your clients, thinking about what your image looks like on social media and for your business. Or you can have an unintentional brand. And an unintentional brand is what is created when you don't put any thought, effort, or time into what you're putting out into your marketing or social media. So having an intentional brand is definitely something that you want to do, because then there's actually some thought process behind it, and you will actually attract your ideal client and your target market. So making sure that we are being intentional, that we are putting thought into our logo, we're putting thought into our website, we're putting thought into our social media experience, we're putting thought into the way that we actually dress and we present ourselves to our clients, because that is also part of our brand. How we answer the phone, how your customer experience is, your services, these are all a part of your brand. And when we put thought into our brand, it builds a stronger business for you and for your reputation. So, 3 tips to creating a strong brand: create a simple and clear message. Find your style. What do you want your style to be portrayed on social media? What do you want people to think of you when they see your image? And know your purpose. I think knowing your purpose is so important to creating a brand, because this is going to be your message. This is going to be what builds trust. This is going to be what your clients relate to. So, building a brand is my number 2. And last but not least, my number 3 is building a very strong reputation. So when it comes to reputation, hoping for the best is not good enough. Your reputation is what builds your business. So your reputation needs to be shaped and managed so it reflects the way that you want it to be viewed. So your reputation essentially is what people say about you when you aren't in the room. Do you know what your business reputation is? What do people say about your business when you aren't around? So when thinking about building our brand reputation or building a reputation, we want to make sure that we have a solid work guarantee that supports the work that we do, that we have systems that create consistency with the experience and the service outcome, and we want to be honest and open about everything in our business so we build amazing trust. So these are 3 key elements to building a reputation. So there are all of these elements that come together to really building your business at a rapid growth. Business is like a puzzle. All of the pieces have to fit together to create the beautiful outcome and to create the bigger picture. So this can be very overwhelming for people. That's why we just have to take one little puzzle piece at a time and fit everything together and be patient and put it together so that at the end we have a beautiful image, a beautiful picture, and an amazing end results. So that is the end of today's Thought Leader Thursday. Again, if you know somebody who would benefit from our every Thursday released podcast, only released to our email group, please feel free to send our link to your friends and they can join absolutely 100% complimentary. They just need to supply us with their email and they'll get this beautiful email every single Thursday. So it was so amazing to share this information with you. I hope it was helpful and I will be chatting with you next Thursday.